Hey everyone, I'm Cosmic. Welcome back to another stream. We're doing Splatoon, as per usual. I did just upload that big sanitization video. Glad to finally have gotten that out. Luckily, the response to it has been pretty nice so far. Yeah, I've been wanting to stream for a while. I was kind of annoyed actually that I couldn't start sooner, but yes, it's not that much later than usual, so should be the normal length probably. We'll see. I meant like an hour? Well, nope, we're right here. Okay, sorry, I heard a weird sound. I'm just gonna hop into... Ooh. Flounder and Scorch. I like Flounder. I don't know if that's worth it. Let's give it a shot. I haven't played Flounder Zones in a bit. What is it? Oh yeah, so the new weird gear is out. I'm not the biggest fan. I mean, these ones are kind of funny. This one is like this is the only actually cool one that you could make like a you know, remotely stylish looking build out of probably, but yeah, the other ones are something. It's probably the best I can say about them. They're something. Yeah, let's just go in with shot for now. Thank you, Isaac. Yeah, I was kind of worried. Like, I was worried that I was gonna get something big, like, wrong, or I don't know. I you know, wouldn't want to make a, you know, video saying like, here is everything that is definitely true, and then just like get something wrong. But so far, so far, no one has like corrected me. I think I forgot to bring up the Octo Samurai, which someone mentioned in the comments, which is kind of a big deal because, like, you know, the whole subject of souls, that might be kind of important. Not that it really answers any questions, but yeah, that was really the only thing. But yes, the response to it has been good. I'm glad people seem to enjoy it. I mean, it is mostly just, you know, reporting information, so it's like, it's some of my own like theories and stuff, I guess, but mostly just connecting the dots. Harder went on after Octo expansion as Glenn Fiddler. Yes, I did put Glenn Fiddler in the video because of course I did. I started it back, like I started writing and editing that video like probably like 2 months ago. So the Glenn Fiddler stuff was a bit more on the brain, I guess, but yeah. Yeah, I'm glad people, I mean, I just wanted to be thorough. I've just seen it happen before, you know, with the whole partial sanitization thing with Oct. You know, I really like Rassicus. I like their videos. I was almost scared, like, I didn't want to, like, make it sound like I was, like, you know, oh, this is Rassicus' fault that everyone got this wrong, because, like, obviously, they translated, like, most of the information in that entire video. But... yeah, that is one thing that I've still seen all the time in the community, so I wanted to kind of make a big deal about it, and that basically that misconception is the reason I labeled everything in the video, like, this is canon, this is not canon, because I did not want to be, you know, the cause of another thing like that where there was a big misconception. But I'm glad people seem to appreciate that, because it definitely, definitely added a bit to the, time spent editing the video to make sure all that stuff was correct. Outfit is very kawaii. Well, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I found the shirt and the shoes early on in the game. I'm like, oh, these match. I guess I'll use them. So, pretty much just stuck with it. Yeah, no, I mean, Rassicus is like the person who translates everything from Japanese to English, so I'm eternally grateful and completely understanding of any mistakes they might make, because they are like, there's literally like 3 people. There's not a lot of people who actually put in the effort to even find that information, so it's totally understandable. It's just one of those things where it's like, you know, then you see people saying it, And people, again, literally commenting on my own video. Like, I'd forgotten, too. I think I believed that for a while, that Octo was half sanitized, because, you know, you had to read the comment on the video, which, again, is why I made a big deal. Like, please read the comment on the video if I have to make a correction. Or you wouldn't have even known that. But yeah. Tried my best to be thorough, and I think it turned out pretty well. And I want to make more... Like, I feel like I've been talking the past few weeks, like, I'm not really sure what direction to, like, go with the channel. I think I kind of just want to make more scripted lore stuff. Like, I don't know. Those seem to resonate with people a lot. More like video essay style, too. Like, you know, sanitization is kind of the big thing. I feel like that was the big, like, uncovered, or, like, you know, undocumented thing on YouTube. I feel like people generally have, like, an okay idea of, like, a lot of the lore. There's obviously other things I could still talk about, but in terms of, like, a big video that's just straight up me explaining stuff that we know, I felt like sanitization was kind of the big thing. But I'd be interested in making more videos that are kind of like half facts, half, like, theories and headcanons, or even just straight up theories on stuff we don't really know much about at all. I think would be cool. I feel like that's kind of more a niche I could lean into, since I like editing, you know, fairly highly produced things, and I like the lore a lot more than just, like, Let's Play style stuff. And I could save that for the streams, you know, because then I can just stream gameplay. I feel like I gotta have the best of both worlds there. My favorite skin of Splattershot is still just the vanilla one, honestly. I really like it. I don't know, I think it's... The Splatoon 1 and 2 Splattershots weren't, you know... I like the Splatoon 1, I guess, because it's, like, iconic. Really was not a fan of the green and pink Splatoon 2 one, but I really like the Splatoon 3 one with the little wavy line. I don't know, it's cool. Yeah, I'll probably do... Well, we'll see what the rotation is, I don't remember. I might just want to do, like, Series NX today if the rotations are better. Not that Scorched Zones is amazing. The other map was Flounder, which is what I was hoping. I guess there was that other stream, I forget how long ago that was, where Scorch was one of the maps and we just got Scorch every single time. I guess I don't want a repeat of that again. So, maybe Open would be a good idea. Yeah, I mean, the thing that I was trying to kind of get across, too, with the video is, like... I feel like there's lots of, you know... Sanitization is not super well explained in the games or by Nintendo or whatever, but I feel like people kind of want to, just, like, look at what's in the game and work backwards, and I feel like the better idea would be to, like, you know, go off what we do know from the interviews and try and figure it out from there. So the whole half sanitization thing, like, there's just lots of, like, messy explanations. Like, I know some people are confused with 8 sanitization, like, you know, it doesn't really look like they're in ink, it looks more like they're in just, like, green water or something, but it's like, I'm just going to assume it's supposed to be ink, because otherwise it's just way harder to explain. Also rip. But, yeah, I don't know, like, I feel like people are tempted to make a more complicated explanation just because it, like, sounds cooler. But sometimes, I just think generally, like, simpler is better. So, yeah, the half sanitization thing, like, besides the fact that it just doesn't, you know, it's just wrong, it's not true, it just doesn't make a lot of sense and just complicates things for no reason. Hello, Sour Shark. Have I read, I think I've heard of that, the Memory of Missing Number. I think I, like, wanted to read that, but I forgot about it. I think that is a, like, Octo Expansion fan comic, if it is what I'm thinking of. Okay. I don't love Undertow, but, Rainmaker's not so bad on it. We can do a pool. I do have the Scorch PTSD. I just... I don't know. Scorch is rough, man. I mean, Splatoon 1 had Urchin Underpass, that was a banger, as its, like, first iconic map. Splatoon 2 had The Reef, which is, like, widely considered one of the best maps in the series. Splatoon 3 did not quite strike out with Scorch Gorge there. I am not a massive fan of that one. As the representative map of the game. But yeah, I want to do, like, I have other ideas for lore videos and things. It might be cool to, like, collaborate with people. I don't know. Do. Can I not send the invite? Oh, there we go. So yeah, I don't know if people want to join. I could just go ahead and play some more solo games. Not with game theory, like with Splatoon lore, people who actually know what they're talking about. I would not want to collaborate with game theory. Also, I think game theory has literally only done a single Splatoon theory ever, and it was like really bad. It was the, like, are Inklings more squid or kid? And it's just like very objectively squid. You have to read like the first 5 sunken scrolls to know that, if even. It's like very, very obviously answerable in the basic lore of the game. You do not need a theory video for that. Oh, okay. I'll wait for you, Eilina, or anyone else. I haven't been playing, like, a ton this season. Like, I don't know. I guess I've been playing a fairly normal amount, but, I don't know. I'm definitely not, like, burned out on the game yet, but it's taken me longer to clear this catalog than pretty much any of the others so far, I think. Yeah, oh yeah, Rassicus made a video literally making fun of that, because they're just literally squids. Oh, I thought it was a MatPat narrated thing, at least. I don't know. I mean, game theory is just, you know, I respect the legacy of game theory, but a lot of their videos on, like, less mainstream games, or the ones they don't, you know, focus on, like FNAF or whatever, like, they kind of just get a lot of the lore wrong, or just, like, kind of regurgitate theories that are already stated by other people, or just say very obvious things. Like, I don't actually think a lot of their lore theories are very good, from what I've seen. Especially not, I mean, they don't really have very much Splatoon content at all. I know they had a Hollow Knight video that was just, like, objectively wrong. And, yeah, I don't know. You haven't played since Big Run? Yeah, Thousand Year Door has been slowing me down, I guess. Speaking of Thousand Year Door, I will be able to stream... I should definitely be able to stream tomorrow, I think. And, like, next week. So I think I'll finish that game in, like, the next 2 days. Almost definitely. I probably won't... It depends how long Chapter 8... I don't know if I want to do Chapter 8 as a single stream, because it's kind of long. And, like, I'd have to, you know, do the whole ending cutscene and the credits and everything, like... I might end up splitting that up, but we'll see. I did not beat Goku yet. I felt kind of bad about that. Like, I feel like I should just not have started that fight at all. The stream was going on too long. I did not think Pit of 100 Trials would take as long as it did. And... yeah, but we'll definitely do that next time. Hello, Ailina. Yeah, I mean, I think the thing for me with MatPat is, like, well, first of all, I mean, it's not even MatPat, right? Like, he hasn't written a game theory, I think, in like 5 years. He just commentates them, or he does the voiceover. Which, not that that doesn't take effort, and I'm sure he puts his own personality and spin on things, but, you know, I'm just more interested in channels where it's like a person expressing their own thoughts and ideas, and not just like I don't know, there's a whole weird, I didn't know this until like very recently, like yesterday, but there's like some channels that literally just like pay people for scripts. So like there's like big channels like that. I think Game Theory has like their own team that writes them, but there are other channels who like will just pay people to write a script and then just kind of present it. Like maybe somewhere it's like credited, but it's not made very apparent that like it isn't really their own words that they're saying. And I just think that's kind of weird. I don't know, just weird corporatization of YouTube. I'm not really into that. When a channel becomes like a company, I just feel like it kind of loses the vision. Obviously, for some things it makes sense if it's like Vsauce or whatever, but you know, for Video Game Theory channel, I'd rather just hear it from a person. Oh, you thought it raised from 15 to 25? I mean, 15 to 20 is still a pretty nice increase. I don't know. In the original, you only started out with an inventory of 10 items, so going from 10 to 20 was kind of a bigger deal. The remake actually adjusted it to 15, so I guess it probably felt more impactful then, but I still feel like 20 is nice to have. The way I've been playing Thousand Year Door has been kind of weird because, like, I want to save all of the actual, like, you know, best parts of the game for the stream, but I haven't been able to stream, like, every single day. So during the week, I've just been, like, going in 100%ing the game, which I was doing from the start. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do, like, the troubles off screen. But, like, in the past week, I literally completed the entire badge list, except for the 2 badges that are in the final dungeon, so I can't get them yet, and got almost every single recipe in the game, which I don't even know if I would have bothered to do if I wasn't streaming the game, but I just wanted to play the game without progressing the story. So that's what ended up happening. Hello, Ashley. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, I mean, the small inventory can be annoying, but I also feel like it's just a, you know, it's a game balance thing. If you could just fill your inventory with Thunder Rages. Well, not that you couldn't still partially do that. But I think there is a level of, you know, restriction that is good for the sake of the gameplay loop. Also rip. The pool is just Cosmic Cloud. I mean, this is probably about as frequent as I'm ever gonna stream. It's a little more than once a week currently. That's pretty much my limit for streaming, I think. I'm not really interested in streaming more than that. Yeah. I mean, the thing I see a lot from watching people play the game, and from just my own experience, is just forgetting to use items. I mean, it's just the classic, you know, RPG thing of like, oh, but I don't want to use this item now, because what if I want to use it later? And then you just end the game with, you know, all of the best attacking healing items that you never used. So, I think it mostly is just worth it to use things even if you don't necessarily have to. Did all of... it was supposed to be Olimar, but it turned into Oliver's. Olimar's Shipwreck Tale. I have not played that game, so I don't know how much of an achievement that is, but good job, I think. Yeah, bringing the 99 elixirs into the final boss battle and still not using them. Yeah. I really like how hard the pit is, because, like, I said this on stream, but in my original playthrough of Thousand Year Door, I never actually did the Piv Under Trials, and, you know, I came out... There's a few bosses in the game that just feel, like, weirdly really easy. Like, I know it's supposed to be, like, an accessible RPG, but even just, like, for the difficulty curve, like, the final boss of Thousand Year Door is a pretty substantial challenge, like, compared to the rest of the game. Like, it, you know, takes a decent amount of strategy and effort to actually beat it. But even, like, the Chapter 7 boss right before it, you can just, like, obliterate. Like, that's, like, one of the easiest bosses in the whole game, and I'm just not really sure why. Like, they could have just given him, like, 10, 20 more HP, and then it would have been, like, you know... I felt like a bit more fitting for that point in the game. So the balance just feels a little off sometimes, but I'm glad the pit does give you a significant challenge, and you can kind of go in whenever you want. There was a cat costume, yes. Yeah, we can let some more people in. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, the book recommendation. You get the cat costume through the Wandercrust thing on the mobile app. If you are looking to get that gear. Also, yeah, now there's the cursed mask. I do not really like these. They're kind of funny. I will definitely, like, never be using them. Maybe this one, maybe, except I'm not enough of a weeb to use this one. And I'm not weird enough to use these ones. So, I don't know. We'll see. How close am I to 5-star on this? I'm still a ways away. Do 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 do. Yeah, I mean the Kitsune one is like cool. I don't know. It's not my own style. But I'm not exactly the most fashion-minded person. Oh yeah, red eyes with the cursed face. You think it's cute? I mean, maybe I've just seen all people posting on Twitter with like the horror lighting, like holding like people have been doing like, you know, holding this like a chainsaw and like zooming in with the intense lighting and making it like weird and creepy, and so maybe that's just how I've seen a lot of people interpreting it. I guess it could be cute if you look at it the right way. The pool is just Cosmic Cloud. I can type it. Or just, you know, to have the pin message like normal. Do 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 do. I personally like normal rapid better. Yeah, the one with torpedo inkjet is my favorite, but I know people are using Rapid Pro Deco in like the World Championships, which is weird because I like never see that weapon ever. But like a lot of teams had it, or at least were using it a lot. Oh, someone else joined. Okay, well I'm not sure who Parallel is, but oh, that you are that. Right. I remember that before. Okay. Sometimes people do just join and snipe people's spots, and I feel bad, but it's like I'm not really sure what to do. So, but that's cool. That's super good. I remember that from before now. Yeah. Rapid Pro is like the one weapon I just always forget is in the game. I think it's just because I don't really like using it, but I just never see them in solo queue like ever. Which, you know, obviously solo queue is different from actual, you know, top level competitive, but normally there is a bit of overlap. do 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 do. What is the mode again? Was it Rainmaker? Yeah. I might try a bit of Stamper. L3, yeah, L3s were a bit more common in 1 and 2. It kind of just is not very good in this game. Like, I don't know, Nozzle Noses, especially H3, but, Nozzle Noses just have not really existed in any meta in Splatoon 3 as far as I'm aware. There's just not really a good reason to play them. I mean, H3, it's just the end lag is so rough on it. It just can't really keep up with the pace of the game, I think, and it's just a niche that's kind of already covered by other weapons, so hasn't really gotten a chance to shine, but could get buffed someday. I guess we have a patch coming in like 2 weeks, right? About. Maybe they will finally do something about Pencil and Zuka, but who knows? It is kind of just like a weird time for Splatoon news, because I feel like a lot of us were expecting some kind of like update, you know, like is this the last season? Are we doing third kits or not? You know, is Final Fest in like September? And we just kind of, I mean, we have Summer Nights, I guess, is the big upcoming thing, but yeah, I don't really know what to expect like 2 months from now. Yeah, I mean, that's Splatoon 1 balance for you. I mean, to be burst bomb on Aerospray is fair, I feel like. They had it in Splatoon 2 also. All of them getting Kraken is a bit extreme maybe, but also fun. Dude's video yesterday made me want to get back on Splatoon 1 again. I might have to actually get Pretendo at some point, because like, I was always planning to eventually. It's just kind of too lazy, but cool. Yeah, I would like to play Splatoon 1. Like, starting over from the beginning, like he was doing, sounds kind of fun. Yeah, with H3, I didn't even notice we were going 3 Stampers. Yeah, H3, it's not really even the kits in Splatoon 3, it's really just, it's just the end lag. It's not even like the main weapon in general, like, it's usable if it just could be a bit faster moving around. Shoot. Well, I killed someone. There we go. There is Splatoon 5 already? Do not believe that is the case. There are 5 Splatoon single players. You could argue, if you're weird, that Splatoon, or that side order is Splatoon 5. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know what the zipcaster is. Oh, that's a bomb. Ah, that's a bomb. Do 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 do. Hello, Mario and Diz. Can we really not get this pop? Oh, you grabbed it, okay. I'm just trying to be annoying enough with the zipcaster. I was hoping to kill one of them at least. It did not really stop them from getting away with that. Oh, wow. Yeah, Stamper feels so fast after using Decapitator, which is kind of why I started playing it again. I'm like, oh, comparatively, this is actually, It's better for my own playstyle. I much prefer the way Stamper plays. Doesn't mean I'm very good at it, but do find it more fun. Okay, nice. Shoot. Man. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum. I feel like there was a point in time where I got pretty good with Zipcaster. Now a lot of mine are just kind of flying around and not getting a whole lot done. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please kill that guy. I thought I'd at least get the dualies. I mean, there's still an opportunity here, like, we're really close. We just need to get it through this one choke point, really. Nice. Oh my god, curling bomb. Unlucky. Shoot. Yeah, I was trying to get that guy with something. Oh boy. Man, if I got one horizontal slash in there, may have lived. But that was not the case. Zipcaster requires skill I do not have. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, it's fun to be as, like, you know, a distraction weapon. Yeah, figured that would happen. It's just fun. But it is difficult to be super good with it. I definitely like that they gave it the option to where you can zipcast straight into people to do a ton of damage. Because, I don't know, it's just nice to have that option, and it's very satisfying to land those, but I feel like ideally you are still making use of the Stamper's range as well. Yeah, having 3 zipcasters is probably not helping us very much. Jeez, their splash got 22. Wait, did you get? You got 26 kills? Or kill assist, I guess? Okay. Did not realize you were popping off that much. Do. Okay, well, 2 Stampers is better than 3. I can switch to if we need to, but I would like to play it for now. I always get these weird real estate spam texts where they, like... They always call me by the same name that is not my name. I swear I've blocked this for spam, like, so many times. It always pops back up. So, everyone uses the Nautilus? I don't know about that. Can we all put on the creepy inkling face? If everyone has it, I can put it on. Sure, okay, we'll I don't know. I was making a Nautilus build anyway, so let's just do this. Oh, I forgot I don't have, okay, yeah, I've not real abilities for this, but that's fine. We'll just do this. Well, they're all more specific than that, Eilina. It's like, well, they call me Leo for some reason, which is not at all close to my real name, but they always consistently call me that. They like, I have this specific type of building at this address for this price. Are you interested? It's like, I don't get how this works. Like, how do you even fall for that? Like, what? No, I don't want to buy that. Why? Like, it's just such a weird thing as a spam text. I don't understand it. Just like, not even remotely like, you know, appealing offer to 99.9% of people. You don't need to buy it. Just do whatever. This is not too serious. Hello, sanitized Agent 8. This is an interesting Raidmaker comp. I don't know how well this will work. Don't have a lot of things that can kill super fast. Hello, Necromancy Witch. Need to actually buy gear. I feel like you get on the game. I know you mostly get on the game to play with people, but I feel like I would assume you would just get money and go to the shops at some point. I don't know. I mean, I remember in Splatoon 1, I only bought the weapons I like actually wanted and didn't just buy out the whole shop. But like, in Splatoon 2 and 3, I don't see a reason to not just have every weapon, just in case you want to play it. I don't know. Especially with the licenses, like, it doesn't even take money. It's like, I was gonna say there's nothing else you can do with them. I guess you could roll the gacha now, but I don't know. Feels like you are limiting yourself to other options in the game if you are not buying all the weapons. You go gambling with it? I mean, I don't know. For me, it's just a completionist thing. Like, there are some weapons I never plan to play ever, but I just want to have them. Because it is a thing in the game that I otherwise would not have done yet. Oh boy. Can I just get this out of here, please? Please touch the ground. Okay, that's all we needed. Not exactly, but it's better than where it was before. I mean, I use the freshest fits thing anyway. Like, I'm not... I don't know. I don't see it as clutter, because I'm really only using my front page of 12 weapons anyway. Hello, Marie. Oh. What even? Huh? Oh, bomb. Okay. Did not see that. That was not as good a jump as I thought it was. Okay, we're fine. No, we're not. Man. I was gonna say Slosher's annoying to play against. They have 3 of them. Yeah, that's why. I need to put my run speed on this shirt. Nice. Well, I think it's to encourage you to buy all the weapons. I don't know. I think it makes sense. Is asking you to engage with the actual core content of the game before getting customization options and things. I don't know. I guess it's not a problem to me because I instantly owned all the weapons anyway. Or, you know, when they added that feature, I had them all. New video is fire, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad people seem to like it. I'm glad to spread more information about cool Splatoon lore. Nice. Oh my god. Okay. That worked. Tried to panic splashdown. Did not come out fast enough. Oh, they did DC. Well, nothing else that might be a chance to get the lead. Okay, never mind. Jeez. Oh, you're good, Solar. We're currently full, but if someone leaves, you would be able to join. I don't have like a real system. I just sort of wait for someone to leave and then let new people in, so. Oh, there's streamer too? Oh, well, that was a very bad game for us, so that's unfortunate. That was, what was that song? I forget the name. That's one of the new ones. One of the Sashimori. Yeah, let's just play some 96. Because when I play 96, I normally win more games. I'm in the mood for winning games right now. C-Source, that's what it's called. Yeah, C-Source is really good. Do-do-do-do. Not as good as previous games' music. Well, I've probably said this a lot of times before, but yeah, I think Splatoon 1 is still the peak for me of battle music, but Splatoon 3 beats 2. 2's did not hit the same for me. Oh, you're talking about the role-playing people. Well, I don't know. I do not think they are the communist kid. Do. But yeah. I mentioned this earlier, but I do think I want to do more, like, lore-focused stuff. So if you guys have any ideas or things that I could talk about, I do have some stuff that I'm planning on doing, but I don't know if there are other things people would be interested in. I want to do, like, smaller scope stuff, too, because I feel like a lot of my stuff has been, like, you know, like, video essay on the entire, you know, story of the Splatoon series, and analyzing every single player, and, I mean, even Sanitization was a fairly large task, to find all the information, so... It'd be nice to do, like, smaller things. I want to talk about just... there's just not a lot of discussion about, like, the future of Splatoon story and, like, predictions and stuff. I know we don't, like, have a new reveal or anything, but, I don't know. To me, Side Order feels like it's setting up for a lot of stuff with, like, the Memverse devs, and the whole, like, you know, the idea that some Octarians didn't like going to the surface. And there's not a lot to work with there, but I feel like it'd be interesting to talk about, like, theories and stuff regarding that, so... There's one thing I was considering. Oh god. So video about... Yeah, I mean, just, like, the differences between Inkling and Octoling culture. I wish there was more we knew about, like, the underground domes and stuff. But yeah, I know the developers did talk a lot about, like, how they wanted to... kind of... present Octolings differently than the Inklings. Just, like, with the animations and everything, so... Oh god. Could be interesting. Cool. Nice. I'm surprised that worked. Got the Kraken read. I love 96, dude. This weapon is so fun. Oh. Hoping I can stop this guy before they catch up with the Ringmaker. Ah, shoot. Man. Jeez, there we go, please. Sometimes dualies just do not stop dodging. Could just make a run for it here because I painted the pedestal. Oh, okay. Nope, not quite, but got lead, so worth it. Yeah, it is. I really do wish more of the lore was in the actual games themselves. I mean, like, the whole purpose of that video was, you know, it's like, the lore is just spread across so many different sources, and, you know, it's hard to get a good idea of all that we actually know about the games because they don't put it all in the games. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed. And that is, I would like to do more of that, you know, I don't know Japanese. I could learn Japanese, but I don't think translations are really something I can do, but at least just, you know, compiling a lot of the things that have been translated and explaining them. Something I would maybe like to do more of. Where'd that guy go? Nice. It's kind of jank. I was like bumping against the Rainmaker pedestal. Oh, nice. Ah, the bubbles. That's how they get you. Yeah, all the little details about the weapons are cool. I love just like... I don't know. I really would love just like a slice of life Splatoon thing. Oh god. Where it's just like... and that's what I want the story to be more like. I've said this a few times, but like... Splatoon's world is so... like detailed and rich, like in a lot of like the tiny details. So I would love for them to just make that like the focus of something. Like, you know, maybe give us a story where we're not saving the world. You know, it's just like rivaling, you know, teams, or even like, I mean, maybe something serious could happen, but like just something kind of with more like down to earth characters just interacting with the world in more grounded ways, I think would be really cool. Because they clearly think about all that when they're making the world and stuff. They just, you know. And I don't know, I mean, there is something interesting about the background details just being background details, but I don't know. I do hope they tone it down. I guess, I mean, Side Order was kind of more of a low-key story than like how big and dramatic Octo Expansion and Return of the Mammalians were, but I don't know. I think it'd be nice if they balanced more kind of like low-key conflicts with the big world-ending stuff. Yeah, I mean, I just think their design philosophy is so interesting, because, like, everything starts with gameplay, but then they still, like, add, like, you know... I just think it's cool. I just think it's a very... You know, normally when people think of form meeting the function, it's in terms of, like, they'll still make a story that makes sense, sometimes even at the expense of the gameplay, but the way Nintendo does things, especially with Splatoon, is, like, it's always gameplay first, but then they will make story things for the sake of the gameplay, which I just feel like no other, like, it's like Nintendo and indie games do that, and no other company, no other, like, AAA game does that. There's actually, I want to make this video just talking about, like, why I still really like Splatoon 1 single player. And I don't know, it's still in the early stages of scripting, but it's like, I can't tell if I want it to be, like, more gameplay analysis or more just, like, video essay. It will be a video essay regardless, but, you know, more about the emotional impact or just liking the gameplay. It's gonna be both, I think, to some extent, but, yeah, I don't know. I like when things, like, embrace the aesthetics of, you know, being a game while still feeling like a believable lived-in place. I think that is very cool. Oh boy. I almost just blew up. Jeez, okay, I was gonna say, how long is this gonna be a stalemate? Oh, ooh, back up out of there. Oh, nice. I just did not expect to survive, honestly. I was very pleasantly surprised. I know you were right there. I know you were right there. Yes, okay. No, you are there. Oh, no you don't. No, you don't. Oh, okay, they got me? Okay, but we got checkpoint. I love 96, dude. I almost wish, like, it makes sense that I 5-starred this weapon, but I almost wish I had something else to, like, work for with 96. I said, you know, I don't have Gold Kraken yet, so I can use that as my excuse. I'm grinding for Gold Kraken. Oh, man. Do. Uh-oh. And the wall is gone. Dan, I'm not playing Vanilla 96. The wall and Kraken combo is like half the reason I like this thing. Is not the same weapon without those. Oh, give me that, thank you. Oh, I got the weird double tap. Okay, nice. I love when that happens. I'm bad at doing it on purpose, but sometimes you just kind of get a janky Kraken jump on the collision and you hit them twice in a row like that. That Slosher doesn't have wall Kraken. That actually would be a pretty cool kid in Splatoon 3. I would actually, yeah, I'd like that a lot. That would get me to actually play a Slosher. Well, actually, I like Dreadringer a little bit. I liked it when it came out. I really have not touched it much since. I made that one video. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I knew it was an S1 kit. I feel like it would work better in 3 low-key, though. Maybe not better. I guess Slosher was always pretty good, but... Whoa, oh, come on. Really? Really? I mean, that was kind of cool on their part, but also I'm mad that it worked. Uh-oh, that's bad, that's bad. That's lead, yep, okay, well... Cool, okay. Landing shots. RNG is on my side. But Kraken startup lag is not. Yeah, well, I wouldn't want them to make a different game. I don't know. I feel like that's my hot take as a Splatoon lore guy. I do not want a separate Splatoon single-player game. I don't know. I mean, in a perfect world, right, Splatoon just has, like, infinite budget, so they would just have, like, you know, a full-scale single-player alongside the multiplayer, which I know is maybe just unrealistic, but I don't know. I think having the, you know, different sides of Splatoon's world that all come together, like, that is the Splatoon experience for me. So, like, if it was just the story without the multiplayer, I don't know. I don't know. I probably wouldn't dislike it, but I don't think that's, like, what I want them to do next. I just want them to do more than one DLC per game. That's what I want. Just give us another DLC in in Splatoon 3. You don't need to make a whole new multiplayer. Just give us more single player, because then they could experiment more easily without, like, you know, needing to build everything from the ground up. Were they lagging? I did not notice a lot of lag. So it may have been you, but I'm not sure. Did we lost that game, but I feel like I killed a lot of people. Was that a good game? Okay, not anything crazy, but not terrible. We went positive. 3 gold medals. Yeah, I mean, I've just, that's something I've heard a lot, I guess. God, I got 27. Wow. Oh, you have to go, Elena. Okay. Well, we do have an open spot now if anyone else wants to hop in. But yes. I've just heard that a lot from people who really like Splatoon's lore and story and stuff. Like, they want, like, a full Splatoon single-player game without the multiplayer, and I just don't... I don't know. I think a part of the core experience would be lost with that, which might be okay if they're just trying to do something different, but... I don't know if that is what the developers would want to do. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I mean, well, someone else joined anyway, but just for future reference, I guess. I do not really care about people's rank. We are just playing to chill out and have fun. Do. Yeah, I definitely hope we get, also, oh yeah, if you're saying that, because you don't have to be S+ to join from the game's perspective anyway, but, I didn't know if people were saying because they thought they weren't able to, or just because they would be bad or whatever, but either way, it doesn't matter. You're able to join. I really hope we get Tricolor in private battles, though, yeah. think it would be very... I want challenges more. I think that's more important. And I don't know if that will happen, which is unfortunate. I think it would be a lot better for the game's longevity if they put challenges in private battles. But I think bare minimum, we should absolutely get the tricolor maps. Otherwise, that would literally just be objectively worse than Splatoon 2's private battles, which would be kind of strange. Yeah, open is just whatever. It's not... I don't think the matchmaking really limits you by rank anyway. Like, it tries to find people similar, but as far as joining a team, you don't have to be the same. When a spot opens, so you have to join the pool, which is you go to the third tab, press plus, type in Cosmic Cloud, and then I send out an invite and it appears on this list. That is how you join. Yeah, I mean, the idea, you know, a single player game would allow them to do a whole new kind of gameplay that isn't this core, you know, maybe gyro aim shooting and squidding gameplay, which would be the exciting part of it. So it would be nice to just, I mean, to me that's just like a spin-off game. I guess I see, I don't know, and maybe it just would be a spin-off game. I think of spin-off games with different gameplay as like a more, you know, low-key, like people said, like a Squid Beats rhythm game or whatever. When people say they want a full single-player expansion, I feel like they're saying they want something bigger than the single players currently in Splatoon. So I guess I would assume it would have pretty similar core gameplay. But it obviously wouldn't have to. Yeah, I definitely think more weapon kits are happening at some point. Just trying to catch up with chat. Yeah, I mean, cool dude, I think that's kind of what they were going for with challenges. It's just they're, you know, I just still don't get why the time periods are so weird and annoying. They could just have it for like a weekend or a week or a day even. But it's just these weird like rotation intervals. I think oh god, the idea is there, it's just the execution that's off. But I'm sure they're aware of the appeal of a thing like that. They just, for some reason, do not understand why they shouldn't make it this weird 2-hour thing. Yeah, I heard that the game tracks your freshness. I don't know. Part of me... I mean, I guess there's no... I don't know. I'm very completionist with games normally, so it kind of bothers me knowing that I won't be able to get a bunch of the badges and stuff in the game, but like... I mean, there's so many I literally just have no hope of getting at all. Like, I'm never getting, like, top 10 X rank or, you know, 1,000-person tournament manager or whatever. And I'm definitely, I mean, even just 5-starring all the weapons, I think is insane to imagine one person doing. At least at the pace I've been playing the game. So, I guess 6-star would be cool. Because it would give me, you know, something to work towards with weapons I've already 5-starred, obviously. So, I would not be opposed to that. I've heard, yeah, the idea of like a great turf war. I think I've said this and I've heard other people say it. The idea of even like a Dynasty Warriors game, like Splatoon Warriors, where you get to play in the Great Turf War. And like, that sounds funny, but I kind of, especially after making my video essay, like, I kind of like the Great Turf War just being this thing that happened in the past. Like, I don't know, Splatoon has this kind of sense that it's happening in real time. You know, like each game literally progresses the same amount of years in-game as it does in real life. And, you know, the updates in the Splatfest are kind of like happening, like, again, in real time with real life. So I feel like having a prequel game would be, like, it could work and it would be okay. You would just say, obviously it happens before all the other things, but it wouldn't be as effective for me personally. I don't know. I feel like I would lose. Again, I just feel like there's... I'm not saying they can't ever change up how Splatoon stories are told, but I feel like a lot of what I find really compelling about Splatoon is having the kind of, you know, double life of being a kid playing Turf War and a secret agent, and, you know, or, you know, doing a part-time job at Salmon Run. I like all that stuff coming together in the same world and art style and timeline, I think is what makes Splatoon as compelling as it is. And if they, you know, veered off from that kind of format, I don't know how much I'd like it. I would have issues with it, at least. I wouldn't mind more information about the Great Turf War, or even, like, flashbacks or something. But I just think a whole game around it. I don't know. Like, Splatoon is just too lighthearted for that. Like, it's able to do all the war stuff as, you know, background information because it's background information. I think having a whole game where you're literally at war... I mean, I just think, I don't know. It would either be too heavy for Splatoon to the point that it just felt weird, or they would make it lighthearted, which would just kind of make the lore worse. You know, like, I don't really want that either way. Please, please, please. I did not kill that guy in the corner. Now we did. Okay, we have lead. Probably don't even need to be this aggressive, but we're good. Nice. Yeah, like, I don't want it to... Even Fire Emblem, dude. Like, in 3 Houses, I got tired of that. Like, I'm not a big Fire Emblem guy, but in 3 Houses, the first half of the game is like this, like, you know... intense stuff happens and you kill people, but it's a fairly lighthearted, like, school environment thing where you just get to know the characters. And the whole second half of the game is just like, we're in war, we're depressed because war is happening, and now all the characters talk about is war. And I'm just like, dude, I don't know. I know if Milo's still here, I know he likes 3 Houses a lot and might have things to say about that, but for me it was a little overbearing, and I think Splatoon doing that would, you know, obviously that would be weird with Splatoon, so I don't know. Wasn't... oh, if you're talking about the timeline stuff, Octo Canyon and Octo Expansion happen at the same time, canonically. So, I mean, it's not perfectly, you know, in real time, because I believe Return of the Mammalians and Side Order happen at the same time as well, but... it's, you know, it's still mostly in real time, pretty much. Like, it's still years are passing between the games, and the characters, like, you know, grow. Plus, I mean, for me, Octo Expansion makes up for the fact that it, you know, isn't in quote-unquote real time, because still... Inklings entering Inkopolis was in real time. Like, the thing that was super cool about playing Octo Expansion in 2018 is all the characters like, oh, all of a sudden all of these Octolings moved into Inkopolis, when previously it was just Inklings, and that's like actually what happened in the game, because they just knew that like about 50% of the players would choose Octoling. So then, you know, it literally just went from being a world of Inklings to all of a sudden there were Octolings everywhere, and that did happen in, you know, real time in multiplayer battles. So I guess that is the real-time element of Octo Expansion for me, is like, technically it canonically happened a year before it did in real life, but, you know, it still happened. It still was a thing that was not there, and then it was there. I mean... I don't care about leaked games. I don't believe anything until it's officially announced. Like, you know, data mines are different because it's like, okay, there's stuff here in the game that we can speculate off of, you know, to predict what might be happening. But yeah, I don't know. For anyone who doesn't know, there was a leak of a game that they said the leaker thought it was the next entry in the Splatoon series. which, I mean, it's way too early for Splatoon 4, so it's not that. And if it's anything else, then we just don't know, and I don't really care until it is announced. So I guess I do not have any other thoughts on that. Yeah, I could go off on a whole rant. I think leak culture is really weird and bad. I don't like that, you know, leakers become like internet personalities. I just don't like that people like give them attention and like respect. I don't think leaks are doing anything beneficial. Obviously, if it's like they're leaking, you know, company secrets or, you know, them doing heinous things, it can be important to have insiders. But if it's just leaking video game release dates, like that's not providing anything to anyone. That's not helping. That's only causing problems. So it's like, I just don't get why those people are like put on a pedestal. It's like all you're doing is like just making problems for people. Like, I don't know. There's nothing you gain from knowing a game is going to come out before the company tells you it's going to come out. It doesn't make you a bootlicker to say that. It's just literally, there's no point in knowing. I mean, Splatoon 4 could be started, but I don't know. I hope it's not, I guess, is my take on that. I mean, I think it's likely there will be a Splatoon entry on the next Nintendo console, which is going to be announced within the year. But I don't want them to just ditch Splatoon 3 that fast. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of... I want Splatoon to be an ever-evolving franchise and experience, and obviously I want new stories and lore and stuff, but I like having time to just have the game in its finished state. You know, I liked having 5 years of Splatoon 2. I think that was good. By the end, maybe we got a little antsy. The endgame meta was not the best, but I don't know. I don't want them to... Yeah, I just don't want it to be rushed. Do. I mean, the only bad thing about Splatoon 3 is the maps. Literally every other aspect of the game, I think, is improved. Okay, I don't love the single player. I think the single player was better before, but that's not something they're going to change, so that's whatever. Like, I don't know. I think people are way too hard in Splatoon 3 and just have weird expectations for video games in general. I really don't know what people want this game to be that it isn't besides better maps. Yeah, like playing Splatoon 3 on a better console would be nice. I think it's... I don't think Splatoon 4 is like a first year of Switch 2 type of deal. I don't know how long exactly it will take, but I just feel like they would have pushed Splatoon 3. I don't know, like Splatoon 2 had a pretty dedicated community. Like it had, you know, a lot of copies sold. Like everyone knew Splatoon 2 as Splatoon, really. Like, I mean, obviously I started with 1, but like that's, the game was Splatoon 2 for 5 years. If they were really going to release, I mean, what? So Switch 2 probably comes out 2025. Like, I mean, I guess that would be, okay, that would be like 8 years of Splatoon 2. I guess that would be a lot, but I just can't imagine they would make Splatoon 3 as this like disposable step in between 2 and 4 if they knew a new console was coming. I don't see that being the case, so I don't think there's any way 4 comes out like, you know, I think at minimum it's gonna be 4 years of 3 before we get a new game. Also, yeah, they're all $60, and I don't know, you know, I'm very willing to throw money Nintendo's way in general, but I'm not trying to let this be like a, you know, yearly release $60 every time type of deal. Oh, okay. Well, that's a lot of clams. Jeez. Yeah, well, we just got annihilated. That's fine. Hello, Mario Mayhem. Yeah. I mean, I do think the maps are, like, okay, also. Like, I think it's... I don't know. It's something I'm coming to terms with because I'm realizing that the maps didn't bother me that much in 2, and the maps in 3 at this point are not really that much worse. Wow, okay, I did awful. But like, you know, I would love a world where we return to Splatoon 1 type map design. But like that's not happening to Splatoon 3. Like they're not the reworks have not been significant enough to the degree that we're getting anywhere close to Splatoon 1 types of maps. So I don't want to say that I've just like lost hope, but I'm kind of accepting what Splatoon 3 is, and I am okay with it. I think it is still a fun game. And, you know, my main thing at this point, I just hope we get some third kits. If we get some third kits, I think this game is easily just better than Splatoon 2, despite its flaws. So, I don't know. I would be fairly content. What is your favorite mode? Probably tower. Tower or zones. It was easily tower in Splatoon 1 and maybe 2. It's probably still my favorite in this game. I like tower. But yeah, definitely I think they should just give Splatoon 3 time to breathe. Because I mean the community is just really self-sustaining. Like I mean at least the dedicated community. There's lots of people who only show up for Splatfest and season drops. And I mean, to some, you know, on some level that's understandable. Like if you don't really love the core gameplay and you just want to try out the new stuff, I get that those people exist. But, you know, for the rest of us, I just feel like they give us a couple of patches, you know, we figure out some endgame meta with a bunch of, you know, if they add third kits, there will be a crazy amount of weapons in this game. I just feel like there's lots of longevity in the game itself, and it will just continue to be fun, and we can continue to push and explore the limits of the game and, you know, competitive strategies and talking about lore, and like there's just so much you can do with the game even when it doesn't get updates. And I want to have that time as a community to do that kind of stuff. I feel like a lot of people in Splatoon 3 say they don't like zones, and I don't know. Obviously it's just subjective, but I don't feel like zones feels drastically different to me in 3 than it did in 1 and 2, so I'm interested to hear that a lot of people don't like it that much. I mean, it just depends a lot on the maps, obviously. Like, there's a lot of Clam Blitz maps I would much rather play than a lot of zones or tower maps. Shoot. This bubble is very annoying. Oh, are they about to? Okay, no, we're good. Scared that guy out of ball for a second. They did add this ink rail here to make it easier to score on this map. I don't know. I don't think I've actually played this since the update. The map update. Oh my god. I only have 3. Oh, hello. Get through the wall, please. Thank you. Shoot. Oh. Was that RNG? I think that was a little bit of bad aim and a little bit of RNG. Okay, hang on. We can make something happen here. There we go, with the ink rail. I need to grab some clams myself, but... Oh, shoot. Okay. Not saving that ball, but maybe saving the push. We'll see. Dude, okay. Worst time for that to run out. Never mind. Okay, whatever push was happening definitely died out, but that's fine. Oh my god. I'm using 96. Yeah, I know Splatoon 3 maps are definitely rough for zones. Undertow zones is awful. I hate that. Yeah, I don't know. I like Bluefin in general, so I guess Clam Blitz is definitely its worst mode. But I think it's not too bad. I say as we're, you know, losing and failing to push, but that's not entirely the map's fault. Oh, thank you, Solar. Enjoy your lunch. I mean, I'm in, you know, S+, X rank, whatever, so I mean, maybe my experience is just better, but I don't feel like my Clam Blitz teammates are that terrible. Like, maybe in Splatoon 2, I understood the argument of, like, no one knows how to play the mode, and no one's coordinated, but, like, I mean, people pass clams, people super jump... Well, okay, sometimes people don't super jump with power clams, and that's annoying. Like, even when there's a good time, too. Oh, disconnect. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just play enough games that the problem feels mitigated, because I have enough good games to counter the bad games, but solo queue teammates I feel like are generally not as bad as a lot of people make them out to be. At least in higher ranks. And then, you know, if people in lower ranks are complaining about their bad teammates, it's like, oh, okay. Maybe it is your fault. And I just rolled directly onto the bomb for no reason. Very cool. We're not winning this as a 3v4, but... Oh, got him. Okay, so we that follow-up would land. We don't even have a ball. Oh, make a ball, and you're dead. Okay. Oh no, you're not. Okay, the other guy died. Okay, we have a ball. There's technically a chance. Very, very small chance, but technically a chance. There is no longer a chance. Actually, you're alive. You're alive? There's no... Yeah. Didn't think that was happening, but worth a shot. Well, Mr. Streamer, if I take accountability for my losses, then that means I have to improve as a player. Yes, yes it does. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. I think the themes are pretty good. It's just, I mean, the island issue is a thing that I talked about where it's like, there's the block issue, which is, I'm a little bit over the block issue. It's still noticeable, but it's less of a problem than I think I thought it would be. But the island issue of the map, you know, oh, we should have backed out. Shoot. I did not back out to let a fourth person in. Okay, thank you, someone else did. I'll send out that invite. Except I missed. I missed, I pressed the other button. But yeah, the maps have the thing where there's the map in the middle and there's the background, and they're not really connected in a way that's realistic. There's just like a giant weird death pit or whatever. And that's an issue I agree with, but the theming of the map, I don't think they're generic. I mean, Umami Ruins is like, you know, Pyramid Desert stage. I think Undertow Spillway, I like hate as a map gameplay wise. I think the visuals are super cool. Hagglefish Market's really cool, Crab Leg is really cool. Ship shape is really cool. I think Splatoon 3 has a lot of really good themes. I just don't think the gameplay is always the greatest thing. But I think the ideas are there. I think the themes are there. If it was actually integrated into the gameplay, like I understand that argument, but I definitely wouldn't say they're just like generic city stages. This is the 96 gal, Deco. Oh, you have 2 chargers. Okay, we'll see how that goes. I mean, one's a sniper raider, so probably fine. Close enough. Yeah, it's 52 and 96, which I could see being confusing. I guess I'm used to it because I've been playing since Splatoon 1, but yeah, some weapons are just numbers, so early on is probably hard to remember. Maps that look like Pikmin 4 stages? Well, I do not think Inklings are ant-sized, so that might be a little weird, but no, I know what you mean. I mean, I think realistically, having a 60 FPS 8-player shooter game probably limits the visuals to some extent. But I don't know. I think the visuals are okay. I don't really have a massive problem with it at this point. Hello, Kevin Henry. Welcome. Like, I will always use Splatoon 1 Flounder Heights as the example of, like, perfect map aesthetic, because it just feels like such a lived-in place that the Inklings would actually go to. And I just love the vibe and atmosphere of it, as well as the gameplay. It integrates, you know, things that make sense for the location into the gameplay. But, you know, I don't need every map to reach that peak. And I think there's a general level of quality that at this point is met by most, well, I don't know. Like, Splatoon 1 did it better, but I don't need Splatoon 3 to do it at this point that well, because the game is fun, and I'm tired of talking about it a little bit, if I'm being honest. So, that's kind of just my feeling at this point, is like, you know, it could have been better, but it's not, and it's not changing. So, oh well. Oh, shoot. Jousters are very fun. I'm still kind of bad with them, but I like them. Oh yeah, there was a guy called Ochi. Whoa. That was a weird reaction. I think I was like going to say something and then I died, so it just... I don't know, I was jump scared. See, no, I don't know. I think Robo Ramen is actually really cool. The fact that you can zipcaster onto the bowl, for me, is enough. Like, I mean, you could have made the whole thing a bowl, but I don't know, that would have looked a little weird, right? Like, I don't have any problem with Robo Ramen as a stage. I think it does its job pretty perfectly, actually. I think it's, in terms of, like, it's not necessarily even one of my favorite stages to play on personally, but in terms of visual, thematic design, and actual gameplay, I think it honestly does everything pretty well. Like, very well, actually, compared to everything else in Splatoon 3, really. It feels like a Splatoon 2 map, in a good way. Well... Rip. Maybe 96 is not the best weapon for these maps. It was working last rotation, but I feel like I need something either shorter or longer range for Bluefin. Okay, I'm surprised. I was gonna say I'm surprised I'm alive, and then I was not alive. Shoot, they're probably gonna score here. Yes, they are. The token, yeah, the token map that everyone seems to like. I know competitive players really like it, I think, or at least Prochar on Twitter, I feel like, has said he likes it a lot. Okay. I'm going to play something different, because this has not been working. I think Bluefin is underrated in Splatoon 3. It's one of my favorite maps, honestly. Again, Clam Blitz is its worst mode, so not showcasing that very well right now, but Zones on Bluefin is super fun. Tower's pretty good. And let's play Splash. I played Splash recently and was having a good time with it. Do-do-do-do-do. Well, if they kept the bridge, I feel like that would kinda... That wouldn't ruin the point, but it would... I don't know. I think it's cool that you have to rotate around the map, but like it's one of the only zones maps ever to actually force you to interact with the entire map. And I really like it for that. I think if they just had the bridge in the middle, then you could just... I don't know. I also just think it's really cool that they managed to integrate it with the thing. The top part of the map, whatever that's supposed to be. The fact that it's, like, connected to that, I think is super cool. I think Clam Blitz is literally fine in this game. I liked, I mean, I think the change reducing it to 8 clams from 10 was pretty huge. Like, I like it way more in Splatoon 3 than 2. I think it's literally fine right now. I do not have any qualms with it. Maybe not my favorite mode, but I do not think it is bad. I just want new modes. I really desperately want new ranked modes. I mean, that was my biggest wish for Splatoon 3 and we didn't get it, so... I don't think there's any reason to remove Clam. Let's just add more modes. Yeah, Clam Blitz is really cool for competitive. Well, we don't know that there were going to be 2 new ones. There were 2 that were data mined. Unused content is not always scrapped content that was planned. I think that's an important distinction. But yeah, I mean, I wish they did something with those. I think the rocket mode, if anything, was probably testing for tricolor. I mean, it was its own thing, I guess, in the data mined version of the mode, but... I don't know. I don't really... That isn't content that I ever think was actually going to be put into Splatoon 2. Okay. Well, that worked out. Oh, actually, what? Okay. Somehow killed that guy mid super jump, apparently. Guess I'm not complaining. He probably is. Yeah, rip. Not a good crab spot. What would they do? I talked about this like a long time ago, I think. I mean, you know, there's lots of things they could do. I don't know. They're the game designers, not me. But the Splatoon has so much potential. Even just like some kind of, you know, other smaller objective thing like Clam Blitz, where it's like collecting stuff. I think something if you had to like invade the enemy's base and like collect things and bring them back. I guess capture the flag, but like, almost something like clams. Or even if it was like power clams, so it's like they can see you taking it. Well, I don't know, because then how would you sneak in? Well, no, yeah, because then you'd like push in with your team. Something like that, where you had to like invade the enemy base, steal an object, and bring it back to your base, I think would be really cool. But, I mean, they might even have to structure that differently, where there's like an attacker and defender thing. But that'd work. I mean, there's no reason they couldn't do that and just have it be randomly decided or rotate or whatever. See, I don't think 8-Ball... I know 8-Ball was one of the data mined modes. I think that would be an absolute dumpster fire. I think that would be a disaster. I don't see how that would work in a ranked setting at all. Like, people thought the 8-Ball levels in Octo Expansion were hard, where it's one player shooting an 8-Ball, and they kept knocking it off the map. I don't see how that's supposed to work with 8 people shooting the ball at the same time. I legitimately do not think that would... like, it'd be funny as a casual mode. I do not think it would be a good ranked mode at all, personally. Okay. Okay, fair enough. I think 8-Ball levels are way more fun than Infinity Ball levels. I did not really like the Cyber Infinity Ball things nearly as much, actually, but I seem to hear people saying they liked it more. I don't know. I think it was just easier, so it was less frustrating for some people, but I actually think they're more annoying. I don't know. I don't like the floaty physics. Well, it's only hard to balance in Tricolor because it's 3 teams on asymmetrical maps. I think if you had, you know, I don't think they would design new maps for it. Also, did that guy like flare his 10 shield? How did I get shot through that? That was weird. But what was I saying? Yeah, I think if they just use the same map layouts and keep it, you know, just symmetrical spawn points and everything, I don't think it would be too difficult to balance. I mean, they would obviously have to make some adjustments like they do for every ranked mode, like adding blocks or ink rails or whatever, but I think it would be totally achievable. Get up, get up, get up. Okay, I heard the ultra stamp, I'm like, get on the elevator. And he swam up the elevator. I was focusing on the power climb guy and I didn't even kill that guy, so... Wow, okay, well... Oh, are you saying they could do 8-Ball mode? They could have the invisible walls like the Infinity Balls in Side Order. I mean, that's a possibility. I still just think 8 players shooting at it, even without the falling off the map part of it, it's like, it would be like when you get into like, you know, we had this earlier where we were trying to pop the Rainmaker shield and it's just 8 people shooting at the Rainmaker shield and it constantly canceling out the damage and not popping forever. I feel like that's what 8-Ball would be like. I mean, obviously you would push ahead, kill some enemies, and then push the 8-Ball, and that's how you would play the mode. But if someone could just like throw one bomb at the 8-Ball and it would get knocked off a ledge, I just like, I don't know. Maybe they could make it work if they heavily tweaked the physics and balanced it correctly. But even like designing the maps is like, you know, how would it work on a map like Bluefin Depot or Museum? Like, do they just have, I mean, it could kind of work on Museum, I guess, but it's like they'd have to put these big ugly ramps all over the maps, and it's like, I just don't, it would just take so much work to implement it, and I don't feel like it would end up being very fun. So, I guess that's how I feel about that. Also, yeah, with this netcode, I don't know. Mario Kart Shine Thief? I mean, again, that could be a fun casual mode if that was like an 8-player free-for-all, but I don't see how that would work. I want like ranked battles. I don't see how Shine Thief would work in a ranked battle. Yeah, 8-ball would be so janky online. Like that would be just a mess if you were laggy. Also, yeah, in terms of the Infinity Ball levels in Side Order, they're too, I think they're too easy. I don't know. I mean, like, obviously, if the ball falling off the stage killed you in a roguelike, that would be extremely annoying. But they're just kind of, those levels are sort of boring. I don't know, a lot of times it's just like shooting the ball up a wall, and then sometimes an enemy knocks it down, and it's like, it's not hard, it's just annoying. So I really actually did not like the Infinity Ball levels nearly as much as any of the 8-ball levels in Octo Expansion. Oh my god, just hoping the fall off would land. Really? That bomb reached from there, or did I get blasted? Nope, yeah, it was a bomb. I don't know about that. I don't agree. Oh, I guess, yeah, it's like you still have teams. I mean, that'd be cool if it was like a Juggernaut mode, almost. Like, if the one person who gets it... Yeah. No, that could be cool. I don't know, I guess that feels more casual to me. Like, it's, for whatever reason, it's harder for me to see that being strategic. Just because, like, the map design in Splatoon, it's like, I feel like that just encourages you to, like, camp. Like, I think something like a capture the flag type mode would be cool, because again, like, it actually makes use of, oh, they jumped. Please. It actually makes use of the entire map, and as you moving around, I feel like a Juggernaut mode, like, I almost feel like it would just encourage you to camp in one corner of the map, and in symmetrical maps with highly defensive spawns, I don't know how well that would work. Yeah, no super jump, but you could still, like, back up into your spawn. I don't know. I think that would cause a number of issues. I mean, it's also just a thing, you know, Splatoon has always had this insistence on making all of its modes functional on all of its maps. And if they just didn't do that, and made, oh my god, why do I keep just pointlessly rolling into bombs? This is the second time this happened in that exact way. If they made specific maps for specific modes, it would avoid the issues, a lot of the issues caused by Splatoon 3's ranked modes, but then also we have less maps for every mode, probably, or definitely. So, it would be a give and take. Personally, I think I maybe would prefer that, but, because you figure every map could probably work on Turf War, right? So make every, you know, every map work for maybe 1 or 2 ranked modes and Turf War, rather than all 4, might just be a better idea. Because, you know, most people seem to agree that most maps are only really good on a couple of modes anyway. So, like, if they just actually, you know, didn't even bother implementing certain modes on certain maps, and we just didn't have to deal with those rotations, it might just be a win-win for everybody. I mean, it's less work for, you know, less dev time and higher quality all around. Yeah, I mean, obviously they change the layout, but, you know, there's only so much they can do with that. Like, adding a few blocks and stuff still won't save... I mean, this map, for example, kind of sucks in Clamblitz, and they added an ink rail and some grates and stuff, but, like, it still just isn't nearly as good of a Clamblitz map as it is a Zones map, or a Tower map. So, like, it might just be better to not just even do that at all. Like, just don't put it in Clamblitz. Don't develop the map for Clamblitz. And then, you know, it can be more focused in its design and just better all around. Yeah, it's like people will dodge rotations now because there's certain map mode rotations that just suck. And like, I mean, you gotta figure Nintendo probably doesn't think it sucks when they're making it, or maybe they know it's not like the greatest, but it just feels like there's some they could leave out entirely. Yeah, S2 Piranha Rainmaker is insane. Like, I don't know why they didn't just take it out of Rainmaker like they did in Splatoon 1. I know this rotation isn't great. I don't want to play Turf War. I will switch my weapon. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I mean, they ask opinions sometimes. I just think, like, I'm trying to consider it from the perspective of, like, you know, it being less dev time, or at least more focused dev time. So, like, if they, you know, had all the maps at the start, that would still be a ton of work. I think there are some maps that they should just decide from the get-go, like, okay, this is a Turf War and Rainmaker map. And then, you know, they can make very distinct, interesting routes for the Rainmaker to go that also work as, you know, just fun paths in Turf War. And then, you know, that's just what that map is. And they don't, you know, I think it's limiting. It's a similar problem to what Splatoon 2 single player had, where it's like, okay, we need to make this map work for a shooter and a roller and a brella and, you know, whatever. It had to work for all 9 weapon classes, and because of that, none of the levels felt very, you know, focused. They just kind of felt like, you know, generic Splatoon platforming, which then Octo Expansion and Return of the Aliens kind of do better, because it's like, okay, you have this weapon or this small selection of weapons that you can use to do this, like, focused challenge objective. It's like, if they applied that philosophy to the multiplayer, it would be like, okay, this is a Rainmaker map, so we can design all the elements of the map, and, like, you know, even, like, the aesthetic and everything with a Rainmaker in mind. And then just also Turf War, because Turf War is the casual mode that you can pretty much use on any map, because it's literally just shoot the map. So, that's what I wish they would do with the maps, personally. I also feel like, because every map wouldn't be developed, even if it meant less maps, I feel like it would be easier for them to maybe introduce a new mode. And maybe it even would, you know, be a little bit easier for them to make new maps if every map was less work. So, I'm not sure. Well, Cookie, if you are trying to spam Booyah Bomb, Arrow Spray is good for that. I don't know if that's the best strategy or the best weapon, but if you want to do that, that is your option. Bum, 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 bum. What are you getting a little crunchy? I'm gonna redo the thing. Hopefully it's better. Oh, nice. I love this song. I'm glad there's songs like this, you know, because, like, it's mostly Splatoon 1, where a match starts and I hear, you know, certain songs, I'm like, hell yeah, this song. I never really got that in Splatoon 2, but there's a few Splatoon 3 songs where it's like, I just know this match is gonna hit different because this song is playing. Let's juggle a clam. Okay, maybe this is not the way to push in here. Or maybe it is. Man, okay, I mean, I know the reslider broke my armor, but I was hoping I could get the Booyah Bomb out before I died. So, no, we're scoring more than that. I scored a little early, so my bad, I guess, but at least we got some early points. And, oh. Seemed to work pretty well. Really? Did I just walk into that bomb? Or he just... No, okay, I just got slashed. I think it might have been both. It might have been combo damage. Oh yeah, because that's a thing. Outer hitbox of suction combos with decavitator. Okay, well, I wish I Booyah Bombed, but not the worst thing in the world. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, are they jumping with the ball? They might be jumping with the ball. Let's not let the ball guy. Really? It was, I didn't think that would hurt me over the ledge. I'm really annoyed that killed me. You think I can give a title to the stream? I just couldn't, I mean, I don't know what it would be. Thinking of new game modes? I mean, that's not, we're mostly just chilling, playing the game. Oh god. There we go. Please do not make it through. You made it through. Where should I put this? I should put it here because you're trying to kill me. No, 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 no. Oh, come on. Kill the guy, kill the guy. Please kill the guy. Please kill the guy. Please kill the guy. Please kill. Thank you. Okay. Good mode that we'd be completely separate from anarchy? I'd be interested to hear it. I don't know. I'd be okay with stuff that's different than anarchy. Like, you figure there's probably some new idea they can definitely do with the core gameplay. I don't know if that would end up being a multiplayer or a single player thing. I don't really want to waste this here. Wait, let me... Good. Cool. We don't actually have a ball. Oh. Are they pushing? Okay, I'm gonna do this as insurance. And then... Oh, no, no, I got... Oh, stuck at the last second. What are we still doing over here? Let's go. Go push. Please go push. We need a ball. I don't feel like we're gonna make one in time. Yeah. Free for all, you have a set number of lives. So Mario Kart balloon battle, basically, is what I'm getting from that. That could be cool. I mean, I think Splatoon distinctly tries to not have PvP, or like, you know, specifically getting kills. Obviously it's all PvP, but I think Splatoon tries to not make getting kills the objective on purpose. Like, a lot of people have talked about like a deathmatch mode in Splatoon, but I don't know. I guess that's a little different from just deathmatch. Kind of. I mean, the problem with free-for-alls in Splatoon, right, is like 8 colors of ink might just be really hard to read. Yeah, like, and not having a full team painting, I don't know. I think, any more than 3 ink colors, I feel like, would just get very difficult to play in. I guess they could do it as a thing where it's like, well, no. I was gonna say, like, if you're on your screen, your ink color is different, everyone else's is the same color, but then you wouldn't know which ink they can swim through. So that wouldn't really work. Also, yeah, like, a lot of weapons would just be completely invalidated if if fighting is the only thing it's supposed to be able to do. You know, let's play, I don't know why I want to play this, but where is it? There it is. I saw a clip of Luna Blaster the other day, and I'm like, I want to play Luna Blaster. Are we down to only 2 people? Does anyone else want to join? Do. I'll just go ahead and play this game. I don't want to spend too much time waiting around. This is like the zipcaster weapon I play when I want to play zipcaster, but I'm too... I don't want to put in the effort for Stamper. I play this. I mean, it would have to be on, like, different maps entirely, if it was a free-for-all thing. Like, I think it could potentially work, but it would have to be completely different maps that were, like, just open and barren, and, like... It wouldn't... Yeah, like, you would just camp and stall if you had a set number of lives on, like, these maps. It would have to be a totally different type of thing. Dun, 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 dun. Man, I'd be able to get a direct on them, but I guess not. I was trying to, like, land on them and direct them and not land in the hammer. What? Just... Why? My ability to aim just dies when I see this guy. I don't understand. Okay. Just cannot direct that guy. Not that I'm getting a whole lot of directs anyway, but I feel like my reticle just moves. I thought the first one would land. Okay, well. 3 extra points, who knows? Might be important. Also, yeah, if you like die first and then you just have to like sit there till the match ends, that would kind of suck. That kind of would ruin the Splatoon gameplay loop. It's part of why I can't really stand like battle royale games. Because it's just like you spend so much time not even interacting with other players. That is not where I thought I was gonna land. I forgot I was down below. Infection mode? I mean, again, it's hard to picture things like that working on Splatoon's current maps. Oh god. I don't know how the Kraken just kept missing me, but... Alright. I feel like infection would last like 30 seconds in Splatoon. Like, the amount of times you start a match and like 7 people just instantly die. I'm over here, by the way. I'm dead, by the way. I mean, I don't know. Game design takes lots of iteration and collaboration. I don't know if a modder could just put a game mode in the game and expect it to not be terrible or even function at all. Oh, that worked. Okay, well. Oh, I got away from the roller. Hello. And, okay. Oh, okay. Shoot, I want to kill the roller. Okay, whoever had a power climb on a team where I think died, I thought someone was gonna jump, but that did not happen. It's hard to be super coordinated on a stream. I mean, we're winning, so... No problem either way, unless we start losing. Hang on. Okay, okay, phew. Surprised the Krakon didn't go for the power climb, honestly. I mean, I guess he would have definitely died then, but... Cool. This way? I think we're good. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's how infection works, I think. It's like, there's one person who starts as infected, and anyone they kill becomes infected. I just think in Splatoon, that would literally... I don't think any game would go beyond a minute. I think if you have 7 people hunting down one person on a Splatoon map, that does not last very long. I don't think bombs or special would make it much harder. I don't know. I don't see an infection mode working in Splatoon at all, personally. I don't even know if I'm switching my weapon. I'm just looking right now. No, let's actually no. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. That's not gonna go well. I'll roll with this again. Oh, I can send an invite next time. Sorry. They're already queuing. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Sorry, I'm responding to a text. More Splatoon mode ideas. I mean, it is really hard to think of it. I don't know. I feel like this conversation, as someone who watched a lot of streams in the Splatoon 2 era, I feel like this is just one of those things that comes up every, like, 2 months or whatever. And it's just kind of hard. Really, the only thing I could see working in the current system of how ranked works and on the current maps, also, wow, that guy got into a respawn fast, is the capture the flag type thing I described earlier. Because I just think that it would allow for, you know, it would allow for team coordination, but also individual playmaking. It makes use of the entire map. It works on, you know, maps with rotational symmetry. It just feels like it could kind of fit in really well with Splatoon's gameplay and the way most of the things work. I don't know how many other, like, pre-established modes. Like, Clan Blitz is just its own thing entirely, you know? Like, I think if you do want to make a new Splatoon mode at this point, you gotta think kind of out of the box. Like, just putting Infection or Free-for-All or Deathmatch into Splatoon, it's a pretty unique game. I don't think just implanting those modes into Splatoon would work super well. So I think it's... You know, I think weirder stuff might end up working better. Potentially stuff that, you know, takes advantage of being able to ink the floor. Like, Splat Zones is the only one. Obviously, the movement, the core movement of Splatoon and all the other modes are affected by, you know, area control with turf and, you know, the movement of the game, but Splat Zones is the only one where the objective itself is actually affected by inking the floor. So maybe, well, I mean, technically Clam Blitz, you're able to see clams on the floor if it's inked in your color. So there is some impact there, but I don't know. I mean, I know some people have suggested, like, a version of Splat Zones where the zone changes location, like after you cap it one time, but that might be difficult just because of how, you know, intentionally one-sided the maps are when you are anywhere but mid. Like, they're all meant to be, you know, somewhat defender-friendly. So I don't know how you do a thing like that on symmetrical maps. Surprised you haven't got a challenge where weapons get random kits. I mean, that would be funny. It would be extremely unbalanced, because then you would just get, like, shooters with, like, Burst Bomb and Kraken. But I mean, that might be a reason they didn't do it. I don't know. I mean, they're fairly conservative with most of the challenges, I feel like. You know, even the things that are, like, you know, all one special or whatever, it literally just limits you to weapons with that special. It's not like it gives your weapon that special, so I assume, I don't know if it's just easier to program or if they just don't want to, like, break the game so much. But, you know, they don't get too crazy with the challenges normally. It's just kind of simple modifications. Like the roll speed one and the jump height one are kind of the most, like, game-breaking, game-changing. And even that is just, you know, increasing a number in the code. Well, yeah, I don't know what special. I guess Burst Bomb Zuko would be the broken combo in this game. I think my stick drift is messing up my squid rolls. I also just doing stupid... No, what the... Yeah. Huh. I'm also just doing stupid squid rolls, but it's literally messing up my direct... I need a new controller, dude. I feel like the stick drift is really becoming more and more of a problem. I'm coming for you. Okay, sorry. I saw an opportunity. Like, I needed to die. I'm surprised that did not direct, but okay. As long as they're dead. We have a ball? We don't know. I could have passed a clam and made a ball. That is my bad. I really hope not Coda. I already think 3 options is too many. I would hope they return back to 2. The problem, I mean, obviously the problem is coming up with themes gets harder the more you increase the number, but something people have noticed with Splatoon 3 is only 1/3 of the community gets to win. So I think a reason there's a lot more negativity around every Splatfest is because 2/3 of the people who participated are gonna lose. Obviously not exactly, because popularity, but... Oh, I forgot to back out again. Oh my god. Shoot. I hope Cookies remembers to back out if you haven't backed out yet and still have the option. We will find out shortly. Okay, now it's just not advancing at all, so I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, and we're green again. Okay, well. We'll back out next time, I guess. Slosher Burst Bomb Zuka. That'd be fun on like Soda Slosher. They would never put Slosher Burst back in the game, but it would be funny. I mean, okay, so that works better for sure. But that has the issue of only the results at the very end actually matters. So that, I mean, that's the turf war issue, right? Of like the last 30 seconds. So it'd be fun as a casual mode. But it wouldn't really work competitively because 90% of the game doesn't actually matter if the result switches at the end. McDonald's versus Chick-fil-A versus Burger King. I think the problem with multiple brands being involved in a Splatfest is that if, you know, that means 2 of them lose, and that's just Splatoon saying that one restaurant is better than the other 2 restaurants. So, I don't think the companies would agree to participate in that. You know what? I will take that. Death with cooler effects for 2 kills. Sounds like a good deal to me. Also, yeah, Chick-fil-A would be an especially bad choice in this case. I just can't aim sometimes. I mean, he couldn't aim either, so it worked out. I mean, again, I just don't think, I don't think Splatoon will ever make a mode that makes, killing other players the objective. I think they, you know, Splatoon is an accessible shooter because its modes And not that, you know, every mode has to pander to, like, the lowest common denominator, like, that's what Turf War is for, but I do like... for me, it's just the game is unique, because rather than just being about, you know, outskilling other players in combat, it's also just about, you know, controlling the map, and securing unique objectives that make use of the game's unique mechanics, which I'm not really sure a infection mode would be doing. That's fine, just get me out of here. Okay. Yeah, they did already do an ice cream Splatfest, so probably not another one. Yeah, I mean, the thing with Turf War is if you miss the opponent, you're still shooting the map, so you're still contributing to the objective. So it's an accessible shooter because you literally don't have to have good aim to participate and help your team. But the other modes do ask more of the player. And obviously being skilled at aiming and killing other players will still benefit you. So that's why it kind of works, regardless of skill level. And I think if you made a mode where your aim had to be good for you to contribute at all, I mean, obviously, even in a infection, you know, you're still technically painting and getting map control, but I think being skilled at the movement, for me, I guess a lot of Splatoon's objectives are more about being skilled at the movement than the shooting. Like Rainmaker is, besides, you know, being a team effort, obviously, to move the Rainmaker, the actual, you know, task of pushing the Rainmaker requires you to have the, oh my god, requires you to have the game knowledge of the maps and the mechanical skill to, you know, navigate the map quickly using, like, squid rolls and just swimming and climbing walls and stuff. So I just think that is more fun. Personally, like, Splatoon is a shooter with the feel of a platformer, which that's the whole appeal to me, is it's like a Mario game, but you can shoot. Like, that's genuinely why I like Splatoon. So I think having other objectives that would also, you know, Clam Blitz similarly, you know, it's about moving clams to the basket. It's about, you know, of moving to avoid enemies while scoring clams. It's all about game knowledge and movement, and kind of, it doesn't necessarily de-emphasize shooting, because taking out opponents is always beneficial, but it's not like the main thing, kind of. Or at least it's not like, it is not the point in and of itself. Getting kills does not ever directly benefit you in any way. So it's not even that I don't think a mode like that couldn't work or be fun, but I just, in terms of realistic, like, Splatoon modes they could add to the game, I don't think they would ever do that. Carrots versus potato versus tomato? That'd be so... I mean, no offense, but that'd be very boring. That'd be kind of lame. Oh my god, I didn't back out again. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I just keep... I don't even know if anyone wants to join. Okay, thank you, Cookies. Okay. Send out an invite in case anyone wants to hop in. Or if they want to hop out, I guess. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I've given it some thought in the past. Oh, hi, Dan. But, in regards to Splatfest themes, I just don't know. I'm bad at coming up with the 3-team things, and I really have no idea what they're going to do for Final Fest. And don't have a lot to add to that conversation. Oh, nice. Okay, we got 4 stack once again. Do 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 do. I'm honestly surprised they've never referenced Splat Tim to any real capacity. Because they acknowledge other memes. Like, they acknowledged I wish squids were real. And like, I mean, Splatoon is a game where they can kind of get away with referencing memes and it actually kind of works. Because all the characters are literally like, you know, trend-setting teenagers or young adults. But, yeah, Splat Tim has never... I guess in a lot of the memes he's like holding a gun or whatever, like a real gun, so that might be part of it. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay. I feel a lot better with Dan on our team. Hopefully we can actually get some wins in. And I'm instantly dead the second I say that. Okay, my bad. Maybe not the smartest jump in the world, but maybe we're gonna be okay. That was a trade. Yeah, I guess I could see that, cool dude, maybe. They are like kind of the three major pillars of the game, although, I mean, I feel like battles would win by a landslide. I assume that's why most people, I mean, it's literally a Splatfest, so you're biased by putting, you know, the mode that everyone's actually playing to participate in the Splatfest is literally one of the teams. Although, wait, okay, this would be weird, and I don't think they would do this, but imagine it's like, you pledge to support battles, salmon run, or single player, and the way you participate is by playing that mode. So there's like, you could play, you know, normal turf war for Splatfest, or you could play like, maybe be like somehow a special big run, like, or, you know, or I said a big run, a big run, I don't know, whatever, some special version of salmon run, and then like, I don't know what single player would be, just like, maybe like speed running special levels or something, like, that'd be kind of cool. I don't think they would do that, but that'd be kind of neat. Oh my god, I didn't see the other jumps. I don't know, I would love for them to give us, like, smaller single-player content. Like, you know what would be super cool? There was, like, the Ninja speedrun levels in Super Mario Maker, where it was just levels made by Nintendo designed to be speedrun, and there was a leaderboard for the fastest clears. I would love that for Splatoon. I don't know if they would, like, ever do something like that, but that would be amazing if they just, like, semi-regularly came out with, like, a new super short, you know, Return of the Mammalian style level, to speedrun. That'd be sick. I don't know how much of a community there would be for it. Obviously, like, 2D Mario has much more of a speedrunning basis than Splatoon, but there certainly is, you know, there are some people. I would like it. Okay, okay. I don't even feel like... I mean, my aim was bad, but also, wow, they just dodged all of my shots. What? Okay. That was... Did not mean to cling onto that wall, and then I got stuck under the blast. That was certainly something. This game is not going incredibly well. That is partially because I do not know what I'm doing with this weapon. I would love a level editor. I mean, that's like a total pipe dream, so I didn't even bring that up. But yeah, no, Splatoon level editor would be amazing. I know some people back in Octo Expansion were even saying, like, you know, they could contextualize it as like you're making test chambers in the Deep Sea Metro, which, you know, I mean, it would be a different, you know, in the sense that you're, I feel like they would have to have some, they would want to have more of a story element for why you were actually designing levels, I feel like. This is doable. Hold on. Really? What did I even die to? A bomb? No, just the knot. Okay, I didn't even see that. Is there any chance? There's a ball. Okay, there's no longer a ball. Oh, if there's, no, okay. Hello, Shrimpy. I just think Inkling versus Octoling versus Salmonid would not. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I feel like very few people would vote for Salmonid because it's the one that isn't playable. And the mode I think less people probably care about overall, but it could be fun. There have already been 2 Squid versus Octopus Splatfest though. I mean, one was Japan exclusive and was more about the food, but I don't know if they would run that one a third time. I don't think the race war thing was that prevalent that it bothered Nintendo, but I don't know. I don't know what to play. We're just gonna play shot. The solidified. Oh, you're talking about order shot. I'm like, I thought you were responding to someone in chat. I'm like, what is the the milk gun? Yeah, I've said this a million times, but the order weapons would have been like so much cooler if they actually had the holograms on them from side order. Like, I don't. I really. It feels like such an obvious missed opportunity to me. I don't know if there was some issue with having the holograms in multiplayer or why they couldn't do that, but like, I kind of don't, like, actually, like, I'm using this weapon because I want to play Splattershot, and while I'm playing Splattershot, I might as well be working towards something. But I don't like this weapon skin at all. Like, I think that it just looks really lame without the holograms, and pretty much all the order weapons do. I'm not really a fan of any of them. Were they squid bagging? Or did I see that wrong? No, I mean, order weapons getting their own kits would be bad, because that would be pay to win. I'm not, I mean, I never expected that, so that doesn't bother me. But they just don't look cool. Like, I don't know. To me, without the holograms, they're literally just bland, boring versions of the weapons with no texture. I kind of don't really understand the vision there. Yeah, Order Brush is a little unique, at least. Okay. I mean, my bad. Sorry, I'm blowing into my controller to try and fix the drift a little bit. This is getting very bad. But does the Splatling not even rotate? I didn't even notice that. I knew about Stamper. Well, I think they're supposed to look like dev textures. That's the thing. It's like they're literally just untextured video game weapons, which I just... I feel like the entire satisfying thing in Side Order is that it's like, oh, it starts out as this, you know, bland, boring, weak weapon in its worst state, and then by getting color chips, you upgrade it into this, like, super cool-looking, overpowered weapon. So I don't understand why the weapon skins in multiplayer are the super lame version. Also, wow. Just 3 back-to-back power clams. Okay. That's fine. I don't know why that just worked for them. They definitely had comms. I mean, there's no way that just happened, but... Only one of them was a super jumper is the thing. I think. Pretty sure the other two just swim right up. Whew. Well, you customize your own loadout. I don't know if it counts as... I don't know if I would use the word develop. But, I mean, canonically, Marina developed it, so... I don't know. There are layers to that if you want to look into them, but... yeah, I don't know. It literally just does look like a bottle of milk. See ya, Antiflow. Thanks for hanging out. I will do Paper Mario tomorrow, almost definitely, so... I assume... you've watched a bunch of those, so probably see you there. Develop by fixing Inkopolis? I don't know if develop is the right word, again, for that, but... whatever. No, you're good. You're good. Don't need to apologize. Ow. They have 2 rollers on this. I feel like that should go... Well, I'm not gonna jinx it, but... I feel like we got this one, hopefully. Never mind. Sometimes you're in a situation and a blaster hits you and you just know there's nothing you can do before the second blaster shot comes out. It's like, man. I mean, the Memverse is mostly finished, is it not? I think the post-game version of it is pretty much all it was intended to be. 8 was the first test subject, so supposedly, like, the process was pretty much done. I was hoping the suction bomb would be enough. Oh my god. Please, 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 please. Last subject for Tartar in the first 5 members? I mean, yes. I suppose they were. I don't know if test subject is the right word, though. I mean, 8... Supposedly, 8... You know... Went through the Spire of Order because they were also sanitized and also lost their memory because of that. So, I mean, they're basically just the first, like, what do you call it? Not like client, like what? Patient. The first patient of the Spire of Order, maybe. I don't know. Because it's basically just a treatment for, you know, sanitization and memory loss. Yeah, I'm glad I was able to, like, you know, because a lot of what I said was information that has been, in the sanitization video. Like, a lot of that information has been out there, but I'm glad people are, like, saying they learned stuff for the first time. Because I don't know, like, how much people, you know, have gone out of their way to watch those older videos. Like, obviously the point was to compile the obscure information, but, yeah, it's cool that people are actually learning stuff from the first time. Because I knew pretty much everything I covered in that video before making it. Just from other people's videos or, you know, seeing stuff on Twitter or whatever, but yeah. I'm happy to provide the information. I'm sure a lot of Splatoon 3 people especially, probably haven't watched, like, all the old Rassicus videos and stuff, so it makes sense, I guess, that people would. And obviously, if you haven't played Octo Expansion, then there's a lot you don't know. Yeah, more of a, I mean, you literally get the title Memversal Beta Tester at some point, right? Oh my god. So, yeah, I think that would be a better thing than I mean, in the game, Marine it says test subject, so I guess that's technically what it is too, but not the word I would have chosen, maybe. You join a pool by pressing L to open the match menu when you're in the lobby. Go to the 3rd tab and press the plus button. Oh. I'm glad you liked it, Evie. Yeah, I tried to be very thorough and list all the sources and everything, so hopefully people can, you know, continue their own lore searches if they so desire. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Splatoon 3... I mean, even Splatoon 2, I feel like Splatoon 1 has so much, like, fundamental lore that is not really recapped by the games at any point. Like, I feel like the Great Turf War is, like, very important background knowledge, and they don't really talk a whole lot of... I mean, Octo Expansion does talk about it, but then that's a DLC. So it's like, if you just have base game Splatoon 2, and you don't do any external research, like, you really don't know a lot of things about the world. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I mean, yeah, Splatoon lore, or Splatoon 1 doesn't have a lot of plot going on, and, like, the presentation is clearly more, like, low budget. I mean, it's still great, in my opinion. But, you know, the cutscenes and everything are, like, I mean, they're basically non-existent. It's just, like, Cuttlefish talks to you at the start of the game, and there's, like, the boss intros. That's pretty much it as far as cutscenes. And there's not a whole lot of, like, you know, real important dialogue or anything. But the scrolls in Splatoon 1, I think, are the best in the entire series. I think they are the most interesting and revelatory of any. Splatoon 3 is like the Alternalogs. Splatoon 3 scrolls I feel like are so forgettable. Like they have nothing, they have literally nothing important. They have Glenn Fiddler, who is not important, but is a meme on the channel now. So I guess we can be thankful for that. But yeah, Splatoon 1 scrolls were a lot more interesting. There is a JoJo's reference. Splatoon 3 scrolls did have a JoJo's reference. That is true. Yeah, I literally would have to go through them again because I just like don't I don't ever look back at them. Like Splatoon 1, I mean part of it for me too is, you know, I was like 13, 14 when I had Splatoon 1, so I would just have the time to sit there and be bored and just reread all the scrolls over and over again. Not that I don't do that now, but you know, like when actually playing the game, I would just go through and read this, because also Splatoon 1 is the only game to give you special music when reading the Sunken Scrolls, so I feel like it feels cooler to read the lore, because you get cool lore music playing, that you've probably heard in like every single Splatoon lore video ever. I did use it in my Sanitization video at one point. But yeah, I mean the Splatoon 1 scrolls just stick out way more in my mind, because they're what got me invested in the lore, I guess, because it was the first lore, so... and obviously Splatoon 1 just had to do a lot more to establish the world, as it did not exist yet. I was trying to be hyper aggro, and it maybe paid off. I don't know how much more we scored. Oh, there we go. 2 more clams. There's a guy in the ink somewhere here. Okay, he backed up. I think. Yes, okay. Really? Come on, I saw that go through you. I don't know why I approached the charge knew I was there, but yeah. Hoping it would work. If you're in the pool, I'll send out an invite after this game, and then you should be able to join. Oh, there's actually, I have an answer to that. ZNF is a brand collaboration between Zecco and Firefin. So that is why it is the ZNF charger. Super jump maybe? Or not. Or not. I guess that would not have been a fantastic idea anyway, but could have, I don't know. Could have done it. But it was algebra from Tartar? I'm not sure if I'm following that line of logic, but it is not algebra. Whoa, there. There was a second guy. Of course there was a second guy. Hey, let's not let this happen, hopefully. Cool. Ba-da-ba-dum. Okay, fair enough. I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately. I've just been making stupid decisions and then realizing that they were stupid. Which a better player would learn from and not do again. Nice, okay. Did not expect the last shot. Let's go. Oh, hey, hello. I'm gonna die. Don't die, please. Okay. Wow, that killed? I didn't even mean for that to kill. Nice. Okay, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Good gameplay started happening. Nice. Dan, why are you wearing that? It goes with the fit? I don't know about that. I don't know if it goes with any fit. It's not your fault this time because it's just a terrifying piece of gear, but you are using it, so maybe it is your fault. You thought it was a glitch? No, they just added this weird cursed mask to the game very recently. Apparently this is supposed to have something to do with a Summer Nights Splatfest. I'm not sure I agree. Okay, wow, that's weird with the hologram. If you want to join Eevee, or I think you were the person who wanted to, I sent the invite, so you should now see it in the third tab. There we go, nice. Cosmic's a hater of the mask or of Dan? Because yes, to both. Bro. Add because I got swag? I don't know about that. I definitely do not know about that. Do 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 do. Shut up, I'm 12. That is a username. Huh? No. What do you mean? I mean, okay, it's a Brella. I was like around the corner. I know Brellas have the multiple, like, bullets, so I guess maybe that makes sense, but I don't know. Why are you guys talking about the feet? I think the mask is more cursed than the feet. I think the feet is only cursed if you are making it cursed. okay. Could have made it a hand bracelet. I mean, it's called a friendship bracelet, which normally are hand bracelets. I think it's just the Inklings and Octolings that decided to wear it like that. Oh god. Kind of weird that a friendship bracelet is given to you by the company anyway. But a lot of Salmon Run gear doesn't make any sense, like the captain hat and the SRL jacket, so I guess we just do not question these things. Cool double. Cool triple. Almost cool quad. One shot away. Shoot. Okay, well. Okay, well, yeah, and that's a crab. That's a crab. Yeah, I mean, I still feel like with Splatfest, like, they could just visually have it look like you're wearing the Splatfest tee in battle, but I hate that they limit your abilities. I don't know, I mean, it's not a big deal. There's some things I'm just, like, kind of over with Splatoon, like, there's things that have been annoying, but it's like, they never changed them in 3 games, so I'm like, I guess that's just how Splatfest is. And it's like, I mean, you kind of have something to do in the Splatfest thing, because you can grind the shirt, so, I don't know. It would be nice if we could just have our own things. Also, don't know, okay. I was gonna try and let them super jump, but obviously that did not quite work out. But we have some power clams here, and hopefully we can use them wisely. Yeah. I mean, they basically do a big run for every 2 Splatfest, right? So, I feel like that's enough big runs. I don't know. I'm not a huge big run guy. I liked big run because they finally actually had multiple maps in rotation, which should just be the case always in Salmon Run in my opinion, but... oh god. And I am visible. No, I'm not. That was my teammate's point sensor. I got very confused. I was trying to, like, sit differently so that I would have better posture, and then my mic arm was blocking the screen, which is going to be my excuse for thinking that was an enemy point sensor, but I might also just be stupid. I mean, that wasn't terrible. Compared to some of the other games, that was close, so we got some points. Yeah, I mean, I've talked about it. I feel like I spent one or 2 streams ago, I feel like I spent like half of it just complaining about Salmon Run, but yeah, I would definitely like a mode where you could choose weapons. But it is what it is. Alright, if we get like a solid game in, I'm probably gonna end it soon, because it's been about 3 hours. If we lose terribly, I would probably not like to end it on that note, but we'll see. Yeah, but Dan, but private job doesn't... I want a mode where you can use whatever weapons you want and you can actually, you know, progress your, you know, your skills and everything else. Progression in Salmon is already so slow, I'm not trying to make it even slower. Okay. Well, let's lock in. Hopefully get a solid game here. Is there lag? No. No, we're good. Okay, no, I'm just locking in. Okay. Oh, thank you. Wow, okay, I just actually locked in. Where? I don't know why, I just started being good at the game. I don't know if that was the enemies or me or what. But things started going in our favor. Oh, please score those. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Don't want to get too greedy here, but that was a very good start to that game. Wow. Okay, I think legitimately, this is gonna sound really stupid. Normally when I stream, I'm like leaning a bit back more in my chair. And I think like unironically just actually sitting up is like, makes me just automatically like 3 times better at the game. Part of it is definitely the mental game too. And it's like, you know, I'm like, oh, if we win this one, then that'll be the end. But I don't know, man. Shoot. I'm just literally the image of the like sitting up. That's a dynamo. Thank you. Shoot. Okay, the locking in is wearing off. I gotta reconcentrate. Oh god. Oh, they're gonna score. Oh no. No, 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 no. Are you jumping? Why are you just sitting there? What was going on? That was a weird tactic. Nice. Ooh, I like using that ink rail. I know I didn't even get the kill there, but just kind of occurred to me that you can use this ink rail for combat and not just scoring clams. That's kind of cool. Just add some interesting movement to the map. Okay. Bro just ran straight into my bullets. That wasn't even... I mean, I tried to kill him, but he made it very easy for me. Oh. Oh, my bad here. Oh, wait. Oh, did the bomb kill? I thought, okay, I forgot I threw a bomb. Or that was just a weird delayed shot kill. I'm not actually sure. We do have a pity clam if we need it. Not convinced yet that we do. Where'd you go? Oh, you went there. I thought he didn't jump across for some reason. Dan is wearing the mask, yeah. Oh. That worked, okay. Didn't mean to pick up the ball. In fact, I will probably not carry that. Oh, I'm gonna get striked. I got striked! Also, sorry, I'm a bit behind in chat because I was trying to concentrate. Custom ink colors? For the sake of colorblindness, I think custom colors would be nice. And also just for the sake of, like, people taking pictures of their Inkling, I guess that'd be kind of cool. I don't see a problem with it if it's just, client side. Maybe it could be like a limited palette. Maybe not just like, you know, a full-on color wheel, because then, you know, people would be like, oh, white versus red ink or whatever, but, yeah, if you could choose from a wider array than just like 3 options, that'd be nice. Also, that was a very solid game to end it on, so probably we'll leave it there. It's just about 3 hours, 3 hours and 2 minutes exactly. Pretty good stream. I will be doing Paper Mario. I'm like not 100% about tomorrow, but if definitely the next few days after that. But yeah, for sure Paper Mario next week will be finally finished. And as far as videos, I think I kind of want to just concentrate more on like lore stuff, scripted stuff like I've been saying, so I think uploads might be like, you know, more spaced out in the future, but hopefully higher quality and kind of more interesting. I might just try that for the channel. It just kind of works better with my current, you know, what's going on in my life right now. It's just kind of easier, and I'm just kind of more interested in working on kind of like, you know, hopefully not like huge projects. Like I don't want stuff to take like months, but you know, more highly edited, highly produced, scripted type content, and then save like more just let's play gaming stuff for the streams is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm sure, you know, if we get big Splatoon news, like I'll do, you know, well, I'll probably stream Splatfest, so I guess that's still a stream, but you know, if there's like a big Final Fest event or something of the sort, I would probably do a video on that. But yeah, I'm gonna try this for now. We're gonna try to become a lore channel. I think, not that I, you know, since the video essay, I guess on some level I have been, but yeah. That's what I'm thinking for the channel and everything, so hope you guys are cool with that. Dan is currently getting drip checked as per usual. But yes, I will end it there. Thank you guys for watching and chatting today. I feel like we got some new people, I guess maybe from the sanitization video. I feel like there were a lot of new faces today, so welcome. We do have a Discord server. If you would like to join, and if you're new, in the description. But with that, thank you for watching. This has been Cosmic. Farewell.